Believe it or not, some of the biggest classic rock bands of all time never had a #1 album in the USA. If you're not from the US, or maybe even if you are, some of these will shock you. They helped shape the sound of progressive rock. Albums like Close to the Edge, Fragile and 90125 defined the genre and sold millions. In the US, 90125 went triple platinum, thanks in part to the huge success of Owner of a Lonely Heart. Fragile went double platinum, the Yes album, Big Generator and Tomato, all platinum sellers. They even won a Grammy in 1985 for Best Rock Instrumental. But despite all that, Yes never hit #1 on the US album chart. The closest they came? Well, Close to the Edge in 1972 peaked at #3. One of the most influential punk bands of the era, London Calling, widely considered one of the greatest albums of all time. Rolling Stone even called it the best album of the 1980s. In the US, London Calling eventually went platinum, but only reached #27 on the chart. Their biggest commercial success stateside was Combat Rock, which went double platinum and peaked at #7 thanks to hits like Rock the Casbah. They broke through, just not all the way to the top. And just to clarify, when I say no #1 album, I'm referring to the main US chart, the Billboard 200. I'm aware that there are lots of genre charts, but we're focusing on the big one. And I'm only talking studio albums too. Compilations, greatest hits, live albums, they're not included. Over 50 million albums sold worldwide. In the US alone, they've got 12 million certified in sales. Screaming for Vengeance went double platinum. British Steel, Defenders of the Faith, Turbo, all platinum. And yet, in their prime, they never even cracked the top 10. In fact, Screaming for Vengeance and Turbo both stalled at #17. Their highest charting album? 2018's Firepower, which peaked at #5. All-time metal legends, Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, but never #1 in the US. More than 30 gold albums, 25 million certified sales in the US alone. Destroyer went double platinum, Love Gun, Rock and Roll Over, Dynasty, Lick It Up, Animalize, all platinum. You'd think one of them have had to hit #1, right? No. Even their iconic live records, Alive, Alive 2, only made it to #9 and #7 respectively. Their highest charting studio album was Sonic Boom, #2 in 2009. I mean, that's not bad for a band 4 decades into their career, but still, it's not #1. In the UK, they had 5 #1 albums. In the US, they had 4 platinum certified albums. They've sold more than 100 million records globally. But despite a loyal fan base and consistent touring, they didn't even crack the US top 10 until 2006. Their highest charting US album, like many others on the list, is one of their most recent offerings, Senjutsu, debuting at #3 in 2021. Legends of hard rock. Machine Head went double platinum in the US. It gave us Smoke on the Water, but even that classic only peaked at #7. Their big reunion album, the Mark II Boys getting back together in 1984, Perfect Strangers, that was a platinum success, but stopped at #17. Cheating a little, but even their Made in Japan, the iconic live album, only got to #6. They've influenced generations of bands, but never managed to climb all the way to #1 on the Billboard 200. The definitive southern rock band. As of 2023, they've sold over 38 million records in the US. Pronounced Lynyrd Skynyrd, Second Helping, Street Survivors all went double platinum. Nothing Fancy went platinum. Their highest chart position? Well, Street Survivors in 1977 peaked at #5, just weeks before the tragic plane crash that changed everything. Huge hits, iconic songs, but never a #1 album. According to the RIAA, Rush trails only the Beatles and the Rolling Stones in the number of consecutive gold or platinum albums released by a rock band. Moving Pictures went 5 times platinum. 2112 triple platinum. 8 more albums went platinum, but still never a number 1. Their closest came with Counterparts in 1993 and Clockwork Angels in 2012, both of which peaked at number 2. For a band with such a devout fan base, that's hard to believe, but it's true. Now this one surprised even me. 15 studio albums, over 100 million sold worldwide, 21.5 million certified in the US. They had 5 UK number 1 studio albums. And in the US, well, Invisible Touch sold 6 million copies, but only got to number 3. Genesis and We Can't Dance both went 4 times platinum. Abacab was double platinum. Duke and Then There Were Three both went platinum. I get why their 70s prog output never charted so high in the US, but they dominated American radio in the 80s and 90s, but never topped the US album chart. Did any of these bands being on this list surprise you? Some of the biggest bands in classic rock who failed to hit the top spot in the USA. They surprised me. Let me know your thoughts on the list in the comments below, and don't forget to like the video because it helps the YouTube algorithm and all that. And subscribe to VRP Rocks as well for more deep dives and countdowns, and there's hundreds of exclusive interviews I've done with classic rock legends on the channel as well. Founding fathers of British rock. They played Woodstock. They were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1990, just the 5th year of the award. 7 of their albums made Rolling Stone's 500 Greatest Albums list. Who's Next went 3 times platinum. Tommy and Who Are You both double platinum. Quadrophenia, The Who by Numbers, Face Dances, all platinum records. But no number 1s. The closest? Well, Quadrophenia in 1973, Who Are You in 1978, and even their 2018 album, Who, all peaked at number 2. And if this list surprised you, wait till you see which UK legends American fans completely ignored.